My name is Anthony Aldinger. I'm known as Mr. Nature from Mr. Nature's Music Garden right here in the old Pueblo, Tucson, Arizona. Before COVID, my profession has been creating and helping children and their families build foundations, strengthen foundations for positive social interaction. Both my parents are disabled, and I live on the same property they do. And so my number one job now is protecting and taking care of them.
All right, everybody ready?
I lost 100% of my clients.
Let's do our ohms. Om.
So I immediately started looking into doing virtual programming. So I started doing 2 shows live a week through Instagram. I do one on Tuesday and one on Friday, both at 10 a.m. And it's working. I've got an amazing community backing me up. I've always believed that it's not your responsibility to make the world happy. It is your responsibility to cultivate happiness within yourself and share that with the world.
Peace, love. Remember to be kind.
Hi, I'm Johanna Lundy.
And I'm Victor Valenzuela.
And we're going to be performing 3 duos from Mozart's 12 Duos for Horn.
I'm a professional musician based in Tucson. I'm the principal horn of the Tucson Symphony, and I also am on faculty at the University of Arizona. It's been a very interesting spring. I think most people would say that. For most of my colleagues in the symphony, it's financially a challenge just every day. There really is no substitute for hearing a group of 80 musicians. That's not something I can recreate on my own in my living room. I have a project that I run only in the spring, and it's a high school horn choir. As a final project, we decided to put together a video recording. So I asked all the students to record their parts. I created a click track for them to play along with. It was something small, but really proud of them for sticking through the whole semester. Both for myself and other classical musicians that I know, we're pretty low tech, and this has forced us to get to know the equipment, to start stretching ourselves, and to start thinking, are there other modes of delivery for what we do? So it can be seen as a creative time.
I've never seen so many musicians take to online to perform ever in my life. I'm Matt Rowland. I'm the Director of Programs at the Southern Arizona Arts and Cultural Alliance, SACA, and I oversee our programs and festivals as well as our Catalyst Arts and Makerspace here at Tucson Mall. We run about 6 concert series throughout the year, and COVID has impacted all of them.
Hello, our dear Oro Valley audience.
When our Oro Valley concert series had to be canceled because of COVID, we proposed to the town to take the remaining concerts through the spring and summer season and switch them to an online format. They loved the idea, the mayor was on board, and so they agreed to continue that funding, and we switched to production mode and produced those concerts in-house.
It's a challenge, you know. We've been working on this for a long time to make live streams possible. I never thought I would do something like this.
Everyone's learning how to avoid the first 2 minutes where you're like, am I on? Am I on?
1, 2, 3.
What I'm looking for is, are people going to be willing to start paying for tickets to watch these concerts rather than just relying on tips? Because everyone has said tips have been steadily decreasing. The second thing is production value going to go up, and how much does that matter?
Good evening, world. This is Street Blues family. Special occasion tonight.
People would love to go see us play live because it was a really big experience.
There's been a lot of streams where there's no drums, and just because technically that's a hard thing to pull off with just an iPhone mic. So we thought like we could get that full band experience as close as possible with these circumstances.
Last night I had a nightmare that I died. I woke up in the cold sweat, my eyes wide.
We're inside of a lighting shop here that's owned by Scott Plummer. He kind of opened up his doors to us to come in and just try this project out.
Hey, No Audience is such a technical marvel.
It's
There's
amazing.
so much stuff here.
Now we singing the same tune. Our Tommy just can't move till I hesitate to go thinking, why now it's now that I hate you.
It just feels way different, but it still like feels good to play.
Hesitate.
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 The musical aspect feels more vulnerable. It feels different, but the product is way better.
It really looks good, and it makes us feel amazing, and it almost distracts us from the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic and we can't play out live.
Welcome to America.
I've always been extremely tactile. For my living, I'm a welder and a carpenter. Screens, TV, it just doesn't do a lot for me and never have. My name is Jimmy Carr. I'm a musician here in Tucson, Arizona. Primarily these days, I'm an accordion player. I was watching Rebecca and Scott at Tap a Bottle do their delivery. And it just sort of occurred to me, I was like, let's deliver music.
Good, hot and warm. Loving a good time.
Through the Tap and Bottle website, we've become an item on the menu. You can look it up, Sidewalk Serenade, and you can click on it. Right after you click on your favorite bottle of wine, the date and time available will be listed. You just pick it. And we show up right on time and play the Sidewalk Serenade. Screens are what they are, fun and useful, but there's two different things.